Hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. And today we are doing King's Ruins. Now, we are still on 9130, but for once we had a key well, there's two mistakes. One is I forgot to level the castle, so let's do that. Maybe we'll get up to 31,000. Not quite, it looks like it's tomorrow's celebration, but we did have a key development. Sophia has joined the team at 5-star legendary now. She is 5-star legendary. She is as powerful as she'll get until the mythic update, which I'm hoping for. And yeah, look at that extra 2 seconds of healing. So we are now going to see. And I did level Christian up too, just in case you missed it. He is up to 4. I put about 300 levels on him. So, you know, we'll see if this is any easier. I'm probably going to go back to leveling Sophia, but we'll see. Let's see what this does. And here we go. Alright, everybody's firing on all cylinders, at least I hope. Now again, this won't be a great comparison level because Christian's already really good here, and also everything's buffed, so the numbers are kind of meaningless. I don't remember what buffs we had, but we had buffs. It's going to skew the numbers a bit. The real test will always be the second wave. The second wave, our stage 2, has been make or break, and usually it's break. We've beaten it 3 times. 2 times we went all the way through. And 1 time we lost to the dogs. So, I mean, hasn't been good. Hasn't been a good show for us. I'm sure we got the faster archer speed just from how the archers are firing like crazy. Alright. This is it. This is make or break. Will we get a different result here? Let's go. Now remember, yesterday when we beat it, I had to jump in because basically they let them get to the castle and they ignored them at the castle and they started doing damage at the castle and nobody came to help the castle. And as you can tell, nobody helping the castle means the castle takes a lot of damage and then the castle dies. In fact, that's almost a repeat of what we're seeing here. So I'll give them their one helping hand. I'm kind of disappointed I have to do that, though. But yeah, we're seeing, I think, the same... Oh, well, Christian's on it now. We did give him 3... Okay, here comes Diego. Diego to save the day. Well, to be fair, the golems are actually helping this time. Alright, Sophia, your heel better be ticking. It's a big tick. Oh, even Randolph decided to step up. Yeah, I can't tell who's firing where, but people are firing. So I think I am gonna put a few more levels. Maybe I'll go Christian up to like 5,000. Because I can't level my archers anymore. Christian is clearly ahead of the pack in terms of damage, so we'll see. Yeah, there is some speculation that you should replace Harold with Austin. Now, Harold has a much better stun rate. He's 90%, Austin is 70%. And I think Austin does stun as long, though. I think he's a 9-second cooldown with 8-second stun or something like that. But, you know, the problem is, we're waiting for Mythic Heroes, and now's not really a time for me to be conducting experiments. That's an experiment I could sort of do in more normal times, but not now, sadly. For now, we actually are halfway there, though. If you did notice today, we're at about 7,000, which puts us about halfway to our goal of 1.4 million. At 1.4 million, we will be able to just spend Ascension Stones pretty freely, because at that point, I've saved up 100,000 Ascension Stones for every one of my heroes. So we did beat Wave 2, but I cheated and I intervened. So I can't really tell if my heroes are better or not because I kind of gave them a helping hand, you know. I'll say this, Randolph is on point for this one. He's right up there with the castle, stunning everything that comes in his way. Just whoosh. That's his big whoosh. Here it goes. Whoosh. And even Anthony's up there now. He's gonna do a good job getting a lot of things on him instead of the castle. I do like Randolph because he has... Alright, Leonidas is coming in. He just has such an enormous range. And now between him and Leonidas, I think they're stunned the stack. And they're just going to sit there and get destroyed. And Christian or somebody's making some work of the guys in the bottom left. So that's going well. This is all going so well. And you know what? Tomorrow's Friday, so everything's going great. I'm just happy to see them actually. Well, this isn't fair. This is a wave they've beaten every time without question. The next wave will be the turning point. Even if they beat this, I still don't know that I'm going to push tomorrow. I'm probably going to give it a little bit more. Because, like, we've gone back and forth between a win to a loss to a win to a loss to... You know, it's been a lot of yo-yoing. And, I'm not really motivated to push, to be honest with you. If I go up the extra 140 levels, what the benefit I get is... I get the 4-star epic to drop from my idol. I get slightly more idol, you know, auto battle and stuff like that. So it's not a terrible thing, but, you know, if I come in here and get gobsmacked in King's Ruins every day, I'm not going to be, you know... The last time we pushed 140 stages, it hasn't been really a good time in King's Ruins. So that is interesting, because Sophia does contribute about 170k to the castle. So that means her contribution for health does count here. Very strange. Very strange. All right, here we go. We're gonna see if we can get this correct, because it's not looking so great. Come on, you guys can do it. Sophie got her heal off. Too many of the warriors are off fighting in no man's land. And Harold just kind of wasted his stun a little bit. Evan's wasting his slow now. Christian's wasting his damage. Though Sophia is managing to keep up with the castle. Barely, though. She's not doing a great job, but she's barely, like, it's a very slow battle, but we are seeing some progress now. Now I think we finally thinned out enough. Eesh. What a nail biter. Alright, and we did it. We did it without me intervening. So that's the important part, is they did it without my help. Now this is going to be tough, because we are coming... Okay, we're down by almost over 2 million health. What can Sophia do with her first heal? Okay, amazingly, Sophia almost topped off the castle. And now she's going for round 2. I still really feel like our progress is going to be tied to when Gabriel goes 5-star legendary. That's really the only DPS, the serious DPS boost we have left. And again, I theorize it's probably an 8% DPS boost. I went into that the other day. So Gabriel will increase his uptime effectively to another 12.5%. He increases the attack by, like, I don't know, let's say 300%. So if you look at it that way, a fourth of his contribution, which would be 3.125. So I think I did it with a third, but we'll go with a fourth. So 3.125% is what normally would happen. So it should do an extra 9% damage during that time frame. You know, I have to do that for the total damage. It's probably not really as big of an increase as it seems. Well, that's a good point. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. 4/16 of the time, he's normally putting out 56 damage. And this time he'd be putting out 1 damage, which would be 57, so... Damn. It'd just be 3 more damage. It'd get him up to 60, though. 7. An increase of 3 damage. If you're wondering why I'm using a damage of 1, it's just easier to do the math that way, because it's a percentage increase. It doesn't really matter what the actual value is. It could be X for all we care. I mean, realistically it is X, but I'm using 1 because 1's a very simple way that we can solve this. And then apply what the percentage increase, if it's 1 DPS, because it doesn't matter, the percentage increase will be the same regardless. So 1 out of 19, it's about 6%. No, it's probably closer. No, wait. No. I'm sorry, that was very wrong. No, 1 out of 19. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a little over 5. Not 6%, but a little over 5%. We'd expect to see 1/6 at about a little over 20. Sorry, I had to think that through. I don't have a calculator right here. But still, 6%, 6%. That actually could be enough to change things, an extra 6% damage from the archers. That could be a tipping point with how these battles go. If not a tipping point, it could at least account for the margin of error, where things go wrong, where we can be more confident we actually succeed. I don't know, we'll see. Just figured I'd throw that out there. Damn. Now it's bugging me because I know 1/19th is greater than 1/20th, and 1/20th is 5%. But what's the difference between that and 1/19th? Oh well. Figure it out one day. It's between 5.2 and 5.3, I believe. 19 times 5.2 would be 95 plus 3.8, which would be 98.8. So 1 out of 98, or 5.2 out of 98.8 is very close. It's just a hair, over that. 5.3 would put it to 100.7, so it's less than 5.3. So it's between. You know what? All right, let's see how close I was. I did the math. I found a calculator. It's 5.26. 5.26%. So I was pretty close. I told you it was between 5.2 and 5.3. Because again, when you multiply 5.2 times 19, you get 98.8, and 5.2 over 98.8. 98.8 is close to 100, so the resultant should be, greater than 5.2. But again, if you try 5.3, you end up with 100.7, so it would be less than 5.3. That's how you kind of figure stuff like that out. Most people would not do that, though. They would just reach for their calculator and do it as I did after. I'm like, 5.2 over 5.2, but less than 5.3, am I right? Well, not bad. You learned a little math trick today, and that's probably not exciting to anybody watching this channel, because this is not a math channel. But unfortunately, all these games are is complex math equations, and it's really going to take the fun out of it. It really takes the fun out of it if you think about it strictly that way. I am only doing this to speed things up, because the castle's at full health. Excuse me. I'm sure a better mathematician can tell you that, since it was the, 98.8 is 0.2 difference, which is greater than half, it should have been greater than 5.25. I didn't think about that, though, because I'm not a great mathematician. I'm just a mediocre one. Damn, that is pretty interesting. You know it's closer to 5.3 because it's 1.2 missing out of 1.9. Never would have thought of that. Yeah, well. So see, this is troublesome. Oh wait, yeah, Randolph got him, okay. So they're handling it a lot. Okay, there, boom, he's gone. Okay, they're handling it pretty well, all things considered. Alright, Leonidas is coming in to help, that's always good. You know, when monsters are on the wall, the heroes need to be there to attack them. I got a little distracted doing all that math in my head. And nicely done. That's ruined. Alright, we're at the halfway point. Good. So we do have the split here, but fortunately Thor and Ryan were able to pick it up, so looks like things are going well. So far, so good. It looks like we got good control of this, so that's always good to see. You know, it wasn't really the warriors, but the golem stepped up this time. With their little headbutting animation. So simple and so elegant. They don't even use their fists. They're a civilized golem that only believes in headbutting. I guess it's actually more like a shoulder check. But it's definitely not a punch. And there we go. That's Ruins 9. But not that we were struggling with Ruins 9, so... Okay, now for Ruins 10. What's 10? No, 10 isn't bad. No, maybe 10 is bad. Battering ram. That's okay. We still got our extra life left. Extra, read all about it. Extra life. So far, so good. I'm actually pleasantly surprised, because this will be 2 in a row. Like, when we beat it before, we did not get... Oh, Ryan, you missed him. Get him off the castle. Okay, somebody got him. Oh, Diego. Diego's doing his work there. Didn't even see him with all the monsters on him. And Ryan's helping him out with that slow. Nice job, Ryan. I like how only this small amount has actually made it to the castle, and everything else is just piled up in the right corner or on one of the other heroes. Anthony doing a good job, too. He's got that thunderclap action. No, Ryan, you left. And you can slowly see the herd getting thinned down, which which is always very important. Okay, Thor came to the front. He's doing his job now, being the god of thunder. Very slowly we're thinning the herd. Slowly we're thinning out the last ones, and then we'll be moving on to Ruins 11. Still, though, this is taking an eternity. I just can't believe how long Ruins takes now. How much health everything has, how much damage everything does. You know, really, if they wanted to rebalance things, they'd just reduce the amount of damage things do. I mean, that's... You know, that's the thing to me, because right now, it's basically my only option is crowd control everything, because I don't do enough. They have too much health, and they do too much damage. You know, if you reduce the damage they do, well, then it just boils down to a slugfest, right? And right now, they're actually winning the slugfest a little bit. Okay, Sophia's gonna say something about that, hopefully. You know, I really don't know how I would balance this, you know? I mean, you could reduce the cost to level up the heroes, but that reduces the longevity of your game a little bit. Honestly, that's probably the #1 thing they could do, is reduce how many soul stones it costs to level up a hero. Because I feel like it's too high. I mean, I know it's important that... You know, the game has a certain difficulty curve. The fact that I had to spend so long farming. I farmed for 14 days. Almost. No, 14. This is day 11. 14 was a little exaggeration. But I farmed for 11 days. And now I'm finally able to beat this. Though I think this is mostly not because magically I got the super strong or anything like that. This is because Sophia's heal. I think I'm getting that extra 2 seconds. And Sophie is healing for about 70, I think it's probably closer to 75,000 a tick. So she's doing a little more healing, but the big thing is I'm getting 2 more ticks of that healing before her skill comes off cooldown again. So I think that's the biggest thing. But you know, that to me isn't exciting, you know? Because I'm dependent on Sophia healing the castle to make the fight go longer, right? And by Sophia healing the castle and the fight lasting longer, I just end up spending more and more time in here. You know? Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. You know, like I said, I would really prefer, like, quadra speed. I really would have preferred that when I was doing Conquest and those levels were taking like 20 minutes. Yeah, I would like to fast forward the fast forward. But you know, this actually is something I hear about a lot of idle games. Like, you get to a point where double speed just isn't fast enough, and that you need quad speed. You know, it's... You know, and I would be happy with, again, just quad speed in King's Ruins. Please, in King's Ruins. You know, that'd be the only place... I mean, I'd love to have it everywhere, but I can understand how they'd be reluctant to, like, let you, you know, push stages without on quad speed, you know. Because then every 10 seconds, you know... That wouldn't quite double my farming, but it'd be the closest thing to being able to double my farming, and I can understand that they wouldn't want that to happen. But for stuff like King's Ruins and Conquest, especially Conquest would need it probably the most. I think quad speed would be fine. It's not a balance issue. You know, if a stage takes, half as long, I don't see that as a big deal. Same with King's Ruins. If you can blaze through King's Ruins even faster, I don't see that as a problem. Even better if they, they could make you watch another ad for it, If you can watch one ad for double, and to double the double, you watch another ad, everybody kind of wins, Of course, I'm biased because I bought the ad-free package, so that I wouldn't have to deal with it, but I think that'd be fair, right? You watch an ad for double speed, you watch it again, you get quad speed. And of course you get to choose, Double speed, quad speed, you get to choose. And this looks like it's going really well, and we'll just mop this up, and that'll be the end of Ruins 13. I can't believe it. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna just believe it. We have to try again tomorrow. I need to make sure this isn't a fluke, because we had one fluke so far. No, 2 flukes. Because one time we beat it, then one time we got through the second stage and then died on the 4th stage, which wasn't even a problem. Yeah, we're gonna need more preparedness. But that's okay. And hopefully this stage goes well. This stage went awful one of the days. I think it was one of the days. I think we've only seen this stage 3 times in the last 10 tries. I think it was yesterday. Yeah. Okay, wait. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think somebody's there. Okay, there. Okay. Sophie, you better heal that castle up. I can't tell who's in the bottom left. Oh, it's Randolph, I think. Yeah, that explains a lot. He has a big attack. I think we're okay, but dang, the castle took so much damage. That's okay, Sophie can heal a lot. But still. And closing in on the end here. Yeah, Sophie's capped the castle up. We've reduced the incoming damage enough where it's not a problem anymore. And now everybody's just vacuuming up the last ones. Okay. 14 complete. And finally, the last stage, which is just going to be a harder version of the first stage. So I'm pretty sure, because we're on a breakpoint here of the difficulty, that this actually is... It actually starts a little bit lower than your stage, and I can only verify this through the loot. And then as you go through King's Ruin, it eventually catches up to where you currently are. That kind of actually makes sense for it to have some kind of growth curve. So really, they could fix King's Ruins by just changing the growth curve a little bit, And that's why some people will have an easy time and a hard time. Like, for example, I was struggling on Wave 2, right? That is the second easiest position for that. If that stage was at any other point in here, I would have got destroyed. Just absolutely decimated. Who knows if I could even beat it? Okay, well that was dangerous. Castle just started getting rocked all of a sudden. Because the warriors aren't doing their job. The golems are trying. Okay, nope. Randolph, nope. Randolph, okay, well, it doesn't matter now. 87th victory. So I've probably been playing this, we could probably round up, this is probably around 90 days for me. Yeah. Wow, but we did. Let's get a free buff. Let's see what we get. Triple archer, and let's see how the damage is. Oh, the archers beat out Christian, but it was close. So Christian still does a lot of work on those stages. And King's Ruin. And okay, we enhanced the archer gear. We did that today, though. Yep. So we are closing in. We're on 15 out of 20, so we'll have the new kingdom pass soon, and we'll look at how we can pick a hero. Let's give Sophia a little extra level. I think she'll get maybe a level out of this. You earned it, Sophia, with all your hard work. Let's put some levels on the castle. Getting closer to 31,000, so that's nice to see. So once again, thank you for watching. This is our third successful time that we beat King's Ruin. I don't know that I'm going to push because this has been absolutely excruciating to get this far, but we'll see. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, please say something in the comments. I always look forward to your questions and your commentary. And remember, we're playing this game together, and I know it's a little slow right now, but when Mythic Heroes comes, it's just going to be so amazing. So thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.